So, Joanna, first of all, thank you for talking to the students at the University of Waterloo. Can you just, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself, the job you do now, and how you got there?
Sure. Thank you for giving us, Cowan, the opportunity to speak with your students at the university. My role at Cowan started out about 5.5 years ago. I joined the organization in an administrative assistant role in the pension and retirement area, the consulting area, and as opportunities arose and I was given the opportunity to change my role, I decided to do so and was able to advance in the company and get a more client relationship focused role, and that's what I do now. So I'm a senior service consultant in that area, and I go out and meet with employers and their employees to go over what their pension plan or group RRSP is all about. So really enjoy that atmosphere of Cowan, of being given the opportunity of being an entrepreneur within a bigger company, which I did hear was called Entrepreneurship. So it is important for your students to know that if things don't work out for their business or their business grows and there's an opportunity to merge with a larger company, a lot of times you still have that entrepreneurship atmosphere within a large company. So
Wonderful.
That's where I come from.
Sounds exciting. So, what role does Cowan Insurance play in the Kitchener-Waterloo community?
There's a big community involvement from Cowan's perspective. The company started back in Princeton in 1927, and I won't get into a huge history, but with saying that, the company's owner, Frank Cowan, I do believe, really felt the need and the want to give back to his community once the company grew, and his granddaughter Maureen, who is now our leader with Cowan, she has the same philosophy, and the Frank Cowan Foundation, which is now called the Cowan Foundation, was created, and there's a lot of youth focus. A big part of Cowan was the involvement with Conestoga College, creating the health sciences building. There's also the fire safety place over on Herb Street. We also are involved with House of Friendship Kitchener, being supportive and donating towards their Under One Roof program. So just a lot of opportunities out there for us to be involved with the community now that the organization is larger.
Wonderful. And so, for an entrepreneur with an idea for a new business, at what point should they be thinking about your services?
Oh, absolutely, from the very beginning. Once you get that idea and you really have the passion and the bravery to really take it to that next level and start the company, you should really consider talking with an account executive, a consultant at a brokerage, at an insurance company such as Cowan Insurance Group. We're there to be able to tell you what you need from the beginning, instead of possibly being a little bit late in the game and panicking for that insurance.
Okay, so can you tell the students about some examples of Cowan's activities in working with entrepreneurs?
Sure, of course. I mentioned the foundation earlier, so we're out in the community not only with the foundation, but our employees are very much involved from a volunteer perspective, and even with other outside opportunities with our clients. As such, little partnerships and little networks form in the KW or wherever we're at, and out of those partnerships, ideas are made, and two of them are the KW Chamber Association Plan for Small Business and the association plan here at Communitech, the Tech Life Benefits and Insurance Program. That's the program that I work on with a group of members from Cowan. So we're really there from the start with the entrepreneurs and those small startup companies, and are able to share our expertise at a low cost for an entrepreneur.
Wonderful. So can you give us an overview, tell us about all the services that Cowan has?
Sure, for sure. Cowan has the unique ability to offer an entrepreneur, startup, small business, large company, risk management solutions from commercial or business insurance to your individual wealth management risk insurance, so that gets down to your individual life insurance, your financial planning, succession planning, We also are able to assist with home and auto insurance. Some people only think of that as for themselves outside of the business, but there are group plans that you can incorporate for your employees, and there's specialized plans for business owners. There's our employee benefits program, so that's there for your health and dental, and an employee EAP program, which is an employee assistance program. We're there to help with that. We're also there to set up a retirement or pension plan. Once you get to that growth and you'd like to offer a pension plan or a group RSP, we're there to help you with the design and to explain it to your employees.
Okay, thank you. So what do you think are the most important things for young entrepreneurs to understand about insurance in a new business? Why is it important to them?
Risk management from any stage is very important. Most entrepreneurs are really focused on what's passionate to them. It's really their baby when you're involved with a startup service or product. So we're there from the beginning. Once you start planning, we'll go through a list of items. You will talk with an account representative or executive or a consultant. I really wanted to focus on some key items that are, from what I've been explained, are from the top-notch, very beginning of what you need. Of course, property insurance, if you're a tenant in a building, even if you're operating out of your own home. We get into your commercial general liability, which involves directors and officers, errors and omission liability, very important. And buy-sell agreements. Maybe your startup is a partnership with somebody else, so you have to set up a buy-sell agreement to make sure things are covered. So this is just a couple of items from a wide spectrum of risk management needs that you would address or go over with an account executive at Cowan.
Thank you. And what do you see as the biggest problems that entrepreneurs have? Where do things go wrong and with insurance-related issues?
Yes, like I mentioned, I think in a question earlier, one of the issues that definitely arises with a new business is not realizing you need insurance from the beginning. Unfortunately, sometimes an entrepreneur will go and look for a loan, for example, or go and look at space, and the people who are involved with that situation want to know that you have the insurance in place to cover the risk. So we're here to provide that solution. So right away from the beginning, once you're planning, putting your budgets in place, you really should talk to somebody, account executive again, or a consultant at an insurance company. We hope it would be Cowan, and really go through all of the needs right from the beginning. And then we'll be with you as you grow and even to succession planning.
So how do people get in touch with Cowan in KW?
Oh, it's right easy. We're just on the web like everybody else. CowanGroup.ca, so that's COWANGROUP.ca. We're also available via phone at 1-866-91-COWAN, or you can email myself, and Peter, you'll have that information. It's joanna.mackie@cowangroup.ca. I'll definitely get you into contact with the right person to speak with. Oh, and one more thing, you can also come to Communitech at the Hub. We're here Mondays and Tuesdays all day.
Thank you. And so my final question is, do you have any words of advice for the students as they consider their future careers, whether as entrepreneurs or something else? Have you got any words of advice that you'd like to give them based on your experience, Joanna?
Well, I have to say, I'm sure you heard it before, but it's really important to network. Network, network, network. Get out there, talk to people, be willing to listen, and be open-minded is another key thing. I know this is probably your dream, I've said it, your passion, but sometimes there's an item that you may not be thinking of that somebody in your network could mention to you, and it's really advantageous to take advantage of those opportunities out there from different like-minded people getting together. I also want you to remember too, it is you're starting out, but don't forget as your company grows, you can pull in those key employees. You'll have that team that helps the company grow. Don't forget about them. This is where the group benefits programs come into play. You want to give back and provide a flexible, comprehensive benefit for your employees. We can be there to help you with that. It's important for you to retain those key members of your team, and that benefits program whether it be simply health and dental or getting into pension or the group home and auto, can really be that point that keeps and retains that key employee with your company. And it can also help you go out and obtain that key person, such as a software engineer, that you need to bring your company to the next level. And I know this sounds like a lot of information, a lot of coverage, and it's starting to think of dollar signs and what's the cost. This comes back to the association plans that we've been able to partner in our community with. So really check out those plans, look into the KW plan, really look into the community tech life benefits and insurance program. That's where my team can really help you out, and we'd be more than happy to talk with you and see if it fits within your budget.
Wonderful. Thank you for talking to the students today, Joanna. It's going to be valuable to them, and hopefully it'll help some new businesses get started. So thanks for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you.